Hey guys, Josh here with Josh and Hunter's Adventures, and welcome back to another episode. Today's video, we're spooling line on a spinning reel. Got some river floats coming up, and thought I'd go ahead and get some of the reels ready. Today what we're going to be using is 8-pound test trilene. Use that in a river a lot. It seems to work really well. It's really simple to do. I'm going to go over the steps and how I do it. There's maybe 100 different ways out there to do it, but I just thought I would share with you on how that I spool the spinning reels. The reel that I'm using today is a Revros 2500. I am going to be doing a review on this reel also, so if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go down and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you know when we put out videos. So let's get to it, guys. Let's get the spooling the line on. Okay guys, so we are ready to start putting line on the reel here. I'm going to be doing it on this spooling station. If you don't have one of these, I'm going to tell you the best way to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to show you one little trick. On a spinning reel, you can see here, when you turn the handle of the reel here, you can see that the spool here is turning counterclockwise, okay? So if you do not have a spooling station, what I would recommend to do is to obviously put the reel on a rod. You will tie your knot. I'm going to show you how I tie the knot. And then make sure that the line is coming counterclockwise, okay? So you can see I'll be coming counterclockwise off of there. But to me, if I'm on this spooling station, I run it straight off the top onto the reel. And I've never had any problems with it at all like that. But I am going to go ahead and show you how to tie the knot. Let me scoot that out of the way. So the first thing that you're going to want to do when you're tying your knot is always make sure you open your bell. Because if you don't open your bell, the line is never going to get caught around that bell to go on the actual spool of the reel. And there's probably 100 different knots out there that you can tie. But honestly, what I do is I just tie 2 overhand knots. I just make it simple. I've never had it come loose. I guess if I was fishing for, like, you know, giant fish that were going to be spooling my line way off, but for what I'm doing, you know, bass fishing and, you know, fishing for smallmouth in the river, I'm not going to have that issue again. So I just tie 2 overhand knots. I cinch it down. I cut the tag end. And then again, you flip your bell over, and then the spooling station is, to me, the greatest thing ever for spooling reels. And again, on this station, all I do, I'll try to get you in the camera here. Just put it through right there, line everything up. And cinch it down. Just like that right there. And as we go through, if you've watched any of my previous baitcaster videos of spooling line on those, you'll know that I use this Kevin Van Dam line and lure conditioner. I really believe that this helps as far as taking the memory out of the line, because, you know, as I've talked before, you already have memory on the line because it's been on that spool there. So when we take it over to this, I like to spray some of this on there, you know, just quarter of the way through, half a way through, and then when we get towards the end, I'll, you know, spray some more on it. The stuff really does work. For 12 bucks, you really can't beat it. Okay, so I've got the reel tight here in the reel seat, and then the line is good and snug here. I know a lot of people seem like they're kind of nervous about putting line on reels. If you have one of these spooling stations, it is so super easy. I've had this for years. I've done it this way, and I've never had any problems at all. Obviously, this style, it is upside down, but you can see we just have to turn the other direction. So basically what I do is I just start applying. I always keep my finger right here on the spool. It just allows for a little bit extra pressure. And like I said, I will go and put about, like I said, probably quarter to a half of a spool on here, and then I'm going to spray it down. And you don't have to go crazy fast. Just, you know, put the line on there. Make sure you got really good tension. Again, you can see I'll spray a little bit there. Sort of spread it out just a little bit. It'll spread it evenly there. I will give you just a little bit different angle here to see. Again, one of the most important things in spooling any reel is not over spooling it, because if you do, it will jump off the line or the spool like crazy. That line will just jump way off there if you over spool it. So you want to be very, very careful, and I'm going to show you where I stop at on a spinning reel that has worked well for me. Okay, so I'm going to actually take the reel off here, and I'm going to show you where I have stopped at, give you a little bit closer view. Now, if you can, I know it's very hard to see, there's a very, very, very small amount right there. I don't know, maybe what, 1/16th, I don't know, I'm not sure how much it is, but that way you can sort of get an idea. That's about where I stop. And there's actually a little mark on these revros right here. Again, if you have not followed my channel, I am going to do a review on this, so be sure to actually subscribe. That way you can know when I do put out this video. That is about the where I stop at. Again, spray just a little bit more on there and rub that line conditioner in there. Alright guys, we got it spooled up. You can see none of the line is rolling off or anything. I know a lot of people talk about that if you don't have one of these spooling stations, make sure that it just comes off counterclockwise if your spool on your reel is spinning counterclockwise. Like I said, I'm really pleased with how this one turned out. Hopefully we can catch a bunch of smallmouth on the river and be able to get some good use out of it. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, it's really not that hard to do this. It took me maybe, what, 5 minutes, so it wasn't really bad at all. But again, I appreciate all the support from all my subscribers out there. We really appreciate that. Again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go down and hit the subscribe button. Turn on that little notification bell. That way you know when we put out videos. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Again, if you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to answer them and help you out the best that I can. Until next time, thanks for watching. This is Josh for Josh and Hunter's Adventures, and we'll see you next time.